Well, well, guys, we are officially live on Twitch whilst we wait for Jake.
That's not gonna be awkward. 30 minutes.
Who's
We're
gonna be
gonna-
30 minutes? So,
I'm gonna be good in 30 minutes. Oh, honey, so much is gonna happen in 30 minutes you don't even understand. Hold
Pretty
on, I
much.
have to mute a different campaign. There we go.
Are you cheating us with a different campaign?
Yeah, I joined a campaign on Mondays, and I basically play a character who is like, hey, people die and it's okay.
I mean, isn't that what it's like here?
Yeah, except that I get to play the character as that instead of killing people.
I'm literally the only original character left.
literally.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my fault.
I mean, no, this is true.
I mean, it kinda is when you think about it.
I didn't do
Like-
anything. I gave you consequences to your actions. I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a full recap now, so that's nice.
I'm just gonna do the Twitch management on my phone because, yeah.
Do I have to do a full recap though? I mean, I wrote it, but like, I don't care to read this.
Yes. Or you can send
Yeah.
it to me and I can read it. I don't mind.
Especially
Yeah.
since like there could be people that are watching this like eventually.
Plus, this will stay on my Twitch channel for like 2 weeks. So yeah.
Okay, I will send it to you because I already don't like that my face is on here and I can see it. I hate that. So
I mean, you're gonna have to get over it. Like,
I will kill you.
suck it up, Buttercup.
your
Come on,
character.
let's do this. Legit.
I had it planned, okay? You were supposed to die.
I'm gonna try to not take offense. Like,
Right.
no, fuck it. I'm offended.
Well, too bad for you, I guess. Listen, I had
I'm
plans.
sorry, you didn't what?
I had plans, and they got
Important plans.
They were very important, and they got discombobulated.
They were important plans. So, just a quick for anybody who may be watching. I don't think we have any viewers, but
No.
I don't care. Just for the record, for anyone, if anyone watches this back, because I know my boyfriend is probably going to do that. So, I am.
Oh wait,
Clark.
people can watch it back. Ah,
Yeah, it stays on my
they just said,
channel for 2 weeks.
shut up! I missed that. I was sending it to her.
Yeah, he was busy.
what did you think they could watch it for 2 weeks meant?
I wasn't listening.
Just drink your Taco Bell.
Non-sponsored.
I
Good
wish.
job. Now we're sponsored by Taco Bell.
I
Taco
wish.
Bell.
I mean, if you want to give money.
I mean, yeah. So for record, I am Clark. The DM over there is Zaf, and we have Lance who plays Tink, who is a chaotic warforged metal man
Who launches trees?
who launches trees. We have another friend Jake who will be joining, but their brother put a hole in their bed, so they will be late. Okay, so a major recap. The party started off with 3 people who came together in the town of Solaris. Solaris was supposed to be a tourist-like town who worships Lathander. At the time, it was and had been experiencing heavy rain and storms for the past 4.5 years or so. In this town, this party consisting of Korg, the half-orc barbarian, Tink, the warforged barbarian, and Ray, the high elf rogue, played by me, met Bryce, a very sleazy man who showed ample amounts of chest hair.
You know, I'm gonna start to take offense to that. I'm gonna just put this up real quick.
Hey, no, you're not sitting there with a shirt very wide open. And just for the record, I can actually just quickly pull up an image of the sleazy
Be
man.
careful. I think there's the one with the penis on there still too. Somewhere that I drew. Like,
uh, just switching over. Your project has changed first. Oh, okay. Yeah, right, cool. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah. So this here was Bryce. Haha. Who showed ample amounts of chest hair, and Silas, who I will, yep, and Silas, the Jesus, a cleric under the Raven Queen with an affinity for crying. um, they met a ghost by the name of Nick. Blah. The party travelled with Silas to a cave outside of the town in order to find a way to stop the shitty weather. They met a ghost by the name of Nicholas, who led them through a cave and assisted him where he could. The party came across an altar, a bowl, a book, and a large statue. There was a malevolent wind, the angry wind, that struck upon picking up the book. Tink took the circlet that Silas wears and met the Raven Queen, whereupon he got it into his head that they were dating. There was a disagreement where Silas was adamant that he had died and the others were like, no, bitch, you didn't. The party returned to the town, found out that Bryce had skipped town, and subsequently the piss poor weather had also left. They broke into his tailor shop via tree, fought a wraith, left a vengeful note, and fucked off out of town. The party travelled 3 days to Lucerna, a town where all light is sacred and everyone carries umbrellas. Triggered. Why do I keep looking away? Korg was horrified by the umbrellas and caused a scene. They got stuck in a library and that was completely dark. Upon leaving, they got separated. Korg got caught by a large winged creature resembling a moth, whilst Ray received an urgent message and left, leaving Tink trapped in a random house with a catatonic Silas. Korg experienced the best civilian ceremony firsthand, where 4 people got yeeted into a fiery effigy and one other, a small boy that Korg chose, ended up being consumed by Pappy, the large mothman, who is the patron of the town. Tink ended up rescuing Silas from the grasp of the town with the aid of a wizard, the burning of the library, and some dancing. Korg got stuck in the town with Vince Hitcher, the town mayor, and also a succubus. Ray met with Tink, Silas, and the wizard, a man called Argavane. Ray had received a map gifted to her by her family friend who was taking care of her younger brother. They used it to traverse through a cave system where Argavane participated in non-consensual touching of ghosts. He attempted to touch Silas, who refused, but eventually relented. It revealed his ghostly image and possible previous death. They left the cave, came across a dead guy who was skeletalized, tried to take his shit, but it was really a mimic, and basically said, "Fuck you!" They fought him and still took the stuff. We did. I had this really awesome crossbow, not crossbow, blah, 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 bow. It was a bow. Uh, and I miss it. I miss it. It's buried with Ray. um, all the things radiated the same magic that Silas presents. They spent the night with a tribe called the Sylvanus tribe, where a small child tried to rob them, and Argavane threatened it with a fireball. They then travelled through a large field called the Field of Roses, where sentient trees begged for their own demise, which was not granted to them, but it was promised to them by Tink. And then they went to Venetium, where the leader of the town, Kalama Anadir, became furious with the existence of Argavane as he disguised himself as Bryce and almost restarted the war that happened 300 years ago. Ray stepped in and diffused this situation. The party then travelled towards another town called Voluntai, and decided to stop in for a brief moment of time. Ray and Argavane went down towards the river as directed by the spiritual leader of the town, Pax, and Tink and Silas went towards empty homes to claim and stay in. Ray and Argavane had an altercation dealing with boobs. And that is all that we will say on the matter.
I mean, there was a picture in the book
There
that
was.
he drew.
This is true. Tink and Silas had an altercation with furniture. Once questions were asked, and the furniture was found to be bones, and Ray was found to be missing. Dinner was served, Argavain partaked, and Ray was found by Silas, who was not useless for once. The party left after smashing packs into the river for attempting to starve Ray until she had died so he could serve her to the community. They left and smashed the bridge that led into town. Shortly after this, they experienced an altercation with Bryce, where he pretty much leveled them and killed Silas, who became a ghost. Bryce left, the party left through the fog, and found that time was suddenly 30 years into the future. Hi, Timo. This didn't bode well for Ray, who had a little brother. Tink was used to this due to spending that initial 300 years in a cave. He basically had an allergic reaction to the cave, found out Bryce was the one who subsequently killed his previous companions, and that he was in the same war that Silas had been in 300 years ago. The town went to Scripion, met Sisk, and a shop lady who told Argavain that he was dying, and also that he ate dead people, like a cannibal. The
You
party
left
then
out the water boobs. That's sad. But whatever.
Oh yeah, and Tink bought 2 water skins, tied them to his chest, and made water boobs.
Because that's how you bargain for prices in this world.
Yes. The party then rushed back to Voluntai to save their friend. First, they had to deal with several sentient trees who were upset, affronted, and offended. The largest of the forest attempted to kill them and almost succeeded. The party fled. Argavain steadily worsened in his diseased life. They made it to Voluntai, found that the town had Jonestowned itself, and the other half was basically Wendigos, which are called Screechers. The party got trapped in the town until morning, where they fled. They went back to Scripion, where Ray asked Sis to inform her about her younger brother, who had grown up at this point. He informed her of a town called Nukitia and the lighthouse, which was missing. They joined a ship where Argavain was tied to the mast because he wished to yeet himself into the ocean. Ray depantsed him due to the boob incident. She got her revenge. The ship was attacked by the Portum, the great old one of the waters. Half of the crew died, which is like a decent amount. They arrived to Nikitia and found the herbalist to help Argavain. She snapped his neck and used her life force to return him to life. To hide the body, they set the house on fire. Eventually, the entire block burned down and nobody cared. It was in this time that Argavain started drowning in an alley while Tink and Ray investigated a rogue lighthouse. Eventually, they fought the rogue lighthouse, which was a god, and fucked their shit. They stole the boat and went towards Neverwinter, where a sentinel was marching around it and spouting different sounds. Tink found he was banned from churches, and all of them discovered the pains of doors, their sentience, and a library which wished them death. Argavain leaped off of a roof and shattered his leg. It was irreparable due to his lack of spiritual heart. Tink and Ray left him with a tribe and proceeded towards Silver, where giant creatures deemed, I still can't say it,
Lucilium.
Lucilium, which, for the record,
Basically walking flashlights.
these things, Lucilium. Oh dear. A floating town, townspeople called,
Culterium.
yep, which, Creepy Marvin and all of his friends, wished them death. Ray met her younger brother, who didn't believe she was his sister. Then Tink ended up dying, and then Ray pretty much died, but then used her life force to channel through Silas and bring Tink back to life. Tink now has the ghosts of his previous companions, Silas and Ray, following him. He buried Ray and also buried her brother when Raven, the brother's friend, caused an avalanche and killed him. Don't use magic missile on rocks. Raven made a deal with her goddess Lyra to forget the brother in his death so she wouldn't mourn him. We start with Raven and Tink.
Alright. We start in the middle of a battle where previously a crossbow bolt had been shot at a wisp. A nat 1 had been rolled. Raven. As you shoot this crossbow bolt, it strikes this wisp true, flying straight through it, and instead of the natural screeching that comes out when the wisps are hit. It manifests and twists and forms and shadows into a vague resemblance of what it used to be. You've not seen a ghost before, per se. Tink, you have. You know that this is what this is. And this apparition raven looks you in the eyes, and it drops to its knees, and it goes, "Please, stop. What are you doing? I have a family. Why are you trying to kill me? What did I do?" And with that, Tink, it's your turn.
Technically, none of them have hit us yet, right?
No, nothing struck.
Sweet. So I'm gonna hold action, Great Axe, until something actually hits us.
Alrighty. Good to know. And then after that was the 2, and then that one. So, of the wisps that are there, one has manifested as human, the others are still these glowing balls of light. There's now 2 glowing balls of light, one that is manifested as a human, and then the shadowy monsters that drip slowly and continue to drip and sizzle. Tink, you know what this is. And it is this that runs screeching at Raven. She's the one who has blasted this crossbow bolt. Tell me, Raven was on your shoulders still, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to take your action against the Wraith as it comes towards her.
That is only a 10 to hit.
That does not hit, no. So it's just a solid swipe. It's moving very, very fast. Where am I? There they are. And then it takes a swing at you. Raven, I'm guessing 11. It does not hit you, no?
No.
Alright, so it takes a swipe with its shadowy hand, passes just in front of you, you lean back just in time. It doesn't strike you, but during this, Tink, one of the wisps comes flying at you. Well, both of them would have acted towards you because you acted towards that, so both of these wisps come flying for you. Where is there it is. 9 plus 3, 14. So, 14 and 19. Which one's hit?
19 hits, 14 does not.
So the first one slams into your body, as the wisps are known to do, and goes through it. No effect. The second one, though, slams into you, and it is... Okay. And you take... 14 points of damage as it blasts through your body and out onto the other side. It's now behind you. Both of them are behind you. The ghost doesn't make a move. That cycles through. So then, Raven, it is your turn.
First of all, thank you, Vintage Geeky Back, for the follow. And also, Raven is now going to just yeet chromatic orb at the nearest one.
We gotta stop using that word every time.
No.
Is definable. Okay, tell me what it does or roll the hit, and which ones are you trying to hit? Because the 2 wisps are behind, the wraith is in front of you, and the ghost that is begging for its life is also in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to not shoot at the one begging for its life.
Okay.
And just whatever next one is closest, and then that is a 17 to hit.
17 to hit, so that would have been the wraith. And that is... Yeah, that hits. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Alright, so, what does chromatic orb look like?
That is a good question. So, I'm gonna go with lightning damage. So basically, a 4-inch diameter sphere of lightning energy, just like comes out of her hands and just goes, "Yeah." And
So basically, like that.
yeah, but lightningy.
Okay, so the lightning strikes into the wraith, comes you blast it out, and it like a thunderstorm that you can see in the distance, but is right in front of you and kind of contained within the wraith. It doesn't shrink back or anything. In fact, it looks a lot more angry than it did before. But you've done some damage, you can tell, as it drips faster the shadows that it usually maintains. Okay, then with that, Tink, it would be your turn, yes.
Cool. I still have 2 giant balls in front of me, right?
2 balls of light are behind you. There's a ghost begging for its life and a wraith in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm going for the Wraith. Screw it.
Okay.
2 attacks per action. So, first one is a 19.
19 hits.
It's 11 damage.
Okay.
Second one is a 15.
15 hits.
5 damage.
Alright. What were you striking with? The axe?
Great axe.
Great axe. So yeah, as you swing through it both times, you slash through the shadow, so it's like it separates it, dissipates, as if you would swipe your hand through fog of some sort. It molds itself back together, but both times that it pulls itself back together, the image of it is smaller, as if it's being reduced, although it's still large in appearance. With that, it swings at you, because you have been striking it, and it's pissed off. Because, of course it would be. That is, oh my god, this dice. 12. A 12.
No, I'm good with that. That's a no. That's not it. Sorry.
Yeah, I know
It's
that's
good.
a no.
It's a good dice.
And, yeah, sure. And so, it swings at you, it misses, because, of course it does. Each wisp, each ball of light behind you, one goes for you, Tink, one goes for you, Raven. That is, well, those aren't terrible, but they could have been better. These ones are. So, Tink, for you, that is a 17, and Raven, that is a 16.
Just hits. Just.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then those
me too.
Uh,
do math, I swear.
I don't like it when you laugh like that.
That is 20 points of damage for the both of you. As both these orbs just blast through, erupting through your chest.
For God's sake. I'm gonna.
With that, Raven, that is your turn. The wisp are both in front of you. The ghost is still there. It's not made a move. It's spoken to you. It's waiting on a reply as you slaughter its friends, and the wraith is still there.
So the 2 that are in front of me, are they within 5 feet of each other?
The wisp, the wraith, and the ghost are all within 5 feet of each other, yes. You're in a confined space on this bridge.
For a start, she's gonna say, "'Cause I don't fucking know," and then I'm gonna use acid splash and cast that at both the wraith and the wisp, and that is a dex save of 13 on their part.
Dex save of 13 for both of them.
Yeah.
That one has +1, and those have +2. So for the wraith, it is 12. For the wisp, that is a 21.
Oh. Well, just the wraith then. So the wraith takes 6 points of damage.
Alright, so as you throw this acid out at the wraith, it strikes the visage. For a minute, you don't think it really does anything, as its appearance is already smoky and dripping in nature. But you can tell after a second that a hole burns through the smoke as if it was solid, though you're unsure if you touched it, if it would be. And though it continues to drip, again, the visage is slowly growing smaller. The wisp just kind of darts out of the way and basically says "fuck you" in wisp language.
Fair.
Tink, it's your turn. You have 2 wisps in front of you, a ghost, and a very haggard-looking wraith.
Cool. I would like to rage because that hurt.
Okay.
So, rage is bonus action, and then 2 attacks as normal.
All right. What are you attacking?
We're gonna go with the wraith. We're totally going with the wraith. Both
Okay.
attacks. So, first attack is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay, that's because I'm raging 16 damage. And then next one is a 14.
14 hits.
That's 10 damage.
10 plus 16. Okay. Yeah, as you again swing through it in this unbridled rage, you're pissed off, you're upset. And as you strike through it, there's a point where you strike through it and strike the bridge, and for a moment the bridge sways haphazardly. The wraith starts this smoky like dripping that usually runs off its body alters. Instead of flowing downward, it's flowing upwards and outwards like a very inky waterfall is pouring out of its mouth. And it's still there. It's still ready to attack you, but it's not looking good. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Maybe just this. And then that's it.
Alright, so then the wraith takes a swing at you. You have pissed it off unbelievably. It is in ungodly amounts of pain. So that is a 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
That hits, okay.
Mhm.
And these ones are... Okay, yeah, we'll go with that one. So this time, instead of swinging at you, as they are known to do, instead it's more of a lunge forward, hands out, reaching for your chest, as if it was looking to grab onto something. That is 6 points of damage, as it sinks its hands like inside of your body.
Is that like bludgeoning or piercing, or is it like magical?
It's magical.
Damn it. Okay. 6 points it is.
Okay. Raven, the orbs, the wisp, they see that you're attacking. One of them turns on you, and again, the other one turns on you, Tink, because you're there and you're attacking, and they're still there. So for Raven, that is 15.
No, that does not hit.
No, and
Thank
for
God.
Tink, that is 24 to hit.
I mean, yeah, that kind of hits.
These are the dice I rolled for that is the dice that was betraying me on Monday.
Couldn't they betray you today?
So that's 13 points of damage as the wisp again launches itself through your body and erupts out the other side. Raven, the same thing happens to you, but it's more of just a shock because maybe it wasn't charged. You don't know how these work. You've not seen them before. But it does, launch itself through your body. With that, it would be your turn, Raven.
Okay, so remind me, how many wisps are there? And there's one wraith, right?
There's one wraith, two wisps, and a ghost who's begging for his life.
Okay.
Well, he's begged. Now he's waiting on a response, and you just keep killing his friends.
She's just gonna go, well, you were attacking us, in response, just as a free action. And then I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at, like, one each at the two wisps and the wraith.
Okay, you do understand. Okay, so that would be one in front of you and two behind you.
Oh, I can't see the ones behind me, can I? Meh.
You
So
have eyes on the back of your head.
no.
I mean, you could spin around, but you're on my shoulders. That's going to make another awkward situation here.
I mean, if you want to do this, we can work it out. There's rolls to be made. Do you want eyes on the back of your head? That can be arranged. Now, are there consequences to that? Yes. Do you want to spin around? We can arrange it. Well, you gotta tell me how you want to do it, and there are rolls to be made.
So I'm just gonna I'm just
If you
gonna
spin around, I swear to God.
I'm just
Are you
no.
okay?
I'm just gonna hit the one I can see with all three.
The wraith. Okay, roll the hit.
Oh no, I don't have to roll to hit. It just hits.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. Roll your
It's great.
damage.
Oh man, 2.
You're
2.
shitting me, right?
No. Hang on. I thought. Oh wait, hang on. No, I have to roll it 3 times.
I was gonna say, didn't you use 3 missiles and just 1 damage for all 3?
Yeah. So that was oh god, math. 8. That was 8 points of damage.
8 the damage? Okay, there we go. Thank God it wasn't 2. So, you blast these missiles out one after another into it, and the first one goes through it, much like the battle axe goes through it. The second one goes through it at a speed enough that it's not reforming properly, and it's the third one that goes through it where the wraith lets out an ungodly screech and slowly but surely dissipates into the air like the fire or the smoke from a fire that drifts into the distance. It's gone. Your ears are left ringing a little bit after it screeches out at you in disappointment.
Haha, fuck you.
Much like my parents, just screaming in disappointment.
You're done? Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Let me just check. No, I'm good.
No? Okay. Tink, it's your turn. There are 2 wisps behind you. There's a humanoid apparition of a ghost in front of you who looks horrified.
It's a free action to speak, right? So
Yes.
I will say, hey, stop hitting us and we'll stop hitting you. And then I suppose I'll hold action to see if they hit again.
Are you, do you honestly want, do you want to roll persuasion for that? Because I'll let you. There's consequences, but I'll let you.
Of course, there's consequences.
Yeah. How about intimidation?
Tell me, are you trying to intimidate him, or are you
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm being big tough toaster. Big tough toaster.
You're gonna intimidate him. Tell me how you intimidate him, and then roll for it.
I'm gonna use my war face. I'm gonna. Yeah, perfect, right? Don't you fucking laugh at me. Oh, okay, so that was apparently a real life roll, because that's a 2. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 2.
Yeah, so, I mean, you shout this out at him, you scowl at him, and he takes a step back and raises one eyebrow, but he doesn't respond to you. And then what else would you like to do, if anything?
I'm just gonna hold action attack in case one of them hits us again.
Okay. Then with that, it is the wisp turn, and both of them are going to, since they are behind you, explode themselves forward, propel themselves through your chest again.
I hope you could fight, because this is about ready to get real bad for you.
So Raven, that would be that's a 24 to hit. Does that hit?
No. What? No. Yeah.
What do you mean? I have plot armor.
And plot armor. For Tink, that is a 23 to hit.
Oh,
Just misses. Yeah, it hits.
God.
Oh, I'm gonna. You better roll low. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Did you just TPK the party on the first time we decided to stream? Is that what just fucking happened?
So that's 17 points of damage for both of you, as both wisps propel
Okay.
themselves through your chest and erupt outwards in front of you again.
Tink is down.
Oh no!
Great. So, Ray, you were on his shoulders and you were on a bridge as he topples. So, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay. If
missed.
you
I
roll
missed
lower than what I've just rolled, I'm gonna be pissed.
17.
Okay. Okay. So, Tink collapses.
Oh man.
Like a toaster if you struck it with a sledgehammer. I don't know if you've done that, but it's much a similar thing.
Also, Jake said 15 minutes.
Great, we're gonna need a new character anyway.
Congratulations, you're the only one alive.
Good, because we were almost dead.
How do you survive this campaign? You don't show up. That's how you survive.
He collapses beneath you, and for a brief moment, you see impending doom as you were toppling over the edge of this bridge into this eternal darkness, which seems to have no end. But instead, you strike the ground and you push yourself up, and you are standing in front of this ghost and these wisps. And in this moment, as you stand here in front of these, with Tink laid out behind you, roll me a perception check real quick.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. 17.
17? Oh, that's plenty to understand that there are 5 other ghosts now behind you. You've never seen these before. 3 of them are cast completely in silver. One of them is cast in a dull greenish gray color with silver dripping out of its eyes and ears, and one of them is casted in blue with silver dripping down the side of its face, and it looks tattered. So those are behind you. Technically, around Tink, there is a ghost who begs for his humanity in front of you, and 2 wisps. So, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm just gonna you know what? I just want to say now, I really, really miss Ray right now for her persuasion. Because that was +8, and now it +0. But that was my fault. To be fair, I made that choice. So I'm gonna go. Okay. You stop, we'll stop. Sorry, and then she'll look at Tink. No, you stop, I'll stop.
Yeah, roll your persuasion then, if you're attempting to persuade.
Okay, this is gonna be horrific. Okay, 13. Could be worse. Could be better.
I dropped the dice off of where I rolled it and it fell.
Uh-huh. I don't... No.
This is a natural 20.
I hate you.
This is the dice that was betraying me.
Why?
Apparently it's in my favor now.
No, it betrays us.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck these guys.
So let me, let me look at something real quick.
Let me see if I can save your dumbasses. Hold on.
Yeah,
Look at this thing real quick that I have done.
any chance Silas wants to make an appearance and, like, do something?
You don't know him.
Or
You
Ray?
don't know him?
I don't know, man. She's there, being all ghosty and shit.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, so... Okay, no, go ahead. I'm looking at my
I was
phone.
just wondering, is Fuckboy's ghost behind me too, or
Fuckboy?
her like boyfriend
Rastel.
that she killed?
Yeah.
No. I mean...
Like at this point, it's kind of like a train back there.
Train back there. Yeah, they're just hanging out, waiting their turn.
I just walk around. It's a conga line.
Basically.
Okay, so this is what happens. There's been a pause in this fighting where you're like, please don't kill me. Or like, I'll stop. I'm not okay with it. and you think for a brief second that, yes, he is listening to me. But instead, this ghost is not looking at you, it's looking past you, where there are several more ghosts, and he is like, what are these? Where did they come from? If you choose to turn to look at them, you see the one that is cast in blue light, kneeling down where Tink is, doing this complicated set of hand motions. You're unsure of what is happening, but in this cave where there is no wind, you feel it breeze by you. Tink, you can use a single hit dice to regain a health point if you want to, or you could stay down. I don't really care.
Thanks.
It's your choices. I'm just here to guide.
Also, I love that we have like just this one consistent viewer who's like my new
Who's now my
BFF.
favorite person? What's his name?
Well, my new follower, Vintage Geeky Bat. That was yeah. I
On side
enjoyed
note,
his name.
while he does that, I know your thing says linger and shiver, right? But when
Yeah.
at first, every time I look at it, I see lingerie. Every time.
I have so many questions, but also I get it.
I don't have answers.
I get it. Basically, so my username on like everything used to be Linger and Shiver because I was 14 and there was this book series and it was the first one was called Shiver and the second one was called Linger and then the third one's like called Forever. And
Linger and
yeah,
shiver forever. That's just kinky.
it was almost that. I tried to make it that, but it was too long. So yeah, now it's only my username on Twitch.
Okay. Moving on from that. Anyway, Tink, you have whatever you rolled, or actually, did you roll?
Yeah, 12.
Okay, so you are able to like come to consciousness real quick and be like, okay, where am I? What happened? Did I die again? Type thing. If you care to notice, your companions who are but apparitions are standing by you. Silas is kneeled next to you. Raven is in front of you. The wisp and ghost are also there. You may do as you please in this moment.
Ow. I will slowly rise up
Okay.
and I will say to if this stranger goes, look, talk to them. We're cool, bro. We're totally cool. I know the Raven Queen personally, like, personally, and like, we're good.
Yeah. So when you mention the Raven Queen, this ghost who's been kneeling the entire time, he stands up and he goes, How do you know her? How do I get there? How do you know her? You're not dead.
I know her. Um,
uh, apparently that's his wife.
Mhm.
So I've heard. There, she booty calls him during the day.
It's kind of a long distance relationship, but we're working through it. You got to take the time and the effort when it comes to these things. I don't know anything about you, Ghost, but you got to put the work in. I know you're chilling here on your bridge with your homies, but maybe you should go home, see your ghost wife, give her a hug, do the dishes.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, that's not a good one. Oh. That's not bad. 18. 18.
18.
18.
Okay. So you spew this nonsense, and as you're spewing this nonsense that you probably believe is believable and totally logical, the ghost has a moment where it steps back and it starts. You can see the gears turning, and he's like, "Oh my God! I have a wife. I have a family. What am I doing here? I have a kid." And then this ghost just kind of like turns around and runs, but like as it's running, it dissipates into its own foggy mist that disappears and dissipates out. There's a wisp left, and it is, well, a glowing ball of light. But if a glowing ball of light could be confused, it is confused. So you have a glowing ball of light to deal with. The other ghosts No, he has a wife and kids. He has to deal with that.
Timo has some opinions on that, apparently.
It's not my cat meowing. It's his cat.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
mine.
Is it
He's
Tank or
pissed.
Mojo?
It's Tank. He gets angry at night.
I had to leave Timo in the hallway because he keeps jumping in the bone drawer.
You might want to clarify that when you say that on stream.
It's
Yeah.
a drawer full of bones that I found in the woods.
Okay, maybe clarify a little. Animal bones, FBI. It's animal bones. Don't put us on a list.
I love how we immediately lost a viewer when we started talking about that.
Did we?
I know.
Yeah. So, here's the
Sucks
thing.
for them.
The stream stats that are shown on Lightstream aren't correct, and I'm on the stream manager for Twitch on my phone.
Mhm.
And we like literally we had two, and then we started talking about bones, and then we lost.
Nah.
At one point we had 5. It was quite exciting.
Yeah, they probably heard her bullshit. It was like, I gotta go. Anyway, you guys have a wisp left. It's confused. If a wisp can be confused, it is. How would you like to deal with this wisp? And also, I mean, the 5 other ghosts that are now also there, but, you know.
It hasn't.
Hey bud, do you wanna just like go, or
Are you talking to Tink or the wisp?
Is this how you hit on men at the bar? You're just like, hey, buddy, you want to go? What is this?
This is why we don't ever get anything done!
me or Raven? Like, 'cause
This is why we don't do combat. You guys keep fucking around.
This is why I'll leave it to RP, because storytelling. No combat ever comes out well. Who are you talking to, the wisp or Tink?
the wisp.
Okay, roll persuasion. Persuade the ghost.
Why do we not have a bard? Why do we not have a bard?
6?
Because they died. Really? 6? Okay, so this is what happens. You offered this information out very well, like civil. You wanted to go, and the wisp is like, I didn't know him. Like, we
Fuck
were
your
just
mom, I'm staying here.
So it doesn't go anywhere. It's not attacking at this moment, no. But it would be your turn if you would like to do anything. Now that you're on your feet and not dead.
I'm just gonna get up and start walking away from it. So it would get an attack of opportunity if it wanted to.
Does 17 hit?
It does.
You die again.
I swear to God.
12 hit points. Be gentle.
It's not me, it's the dice. I don't fudge. Holy shit. Okay.
Stop rolling dice. That's too many dice.
That is a lot of dice.
It's the stats that I had it set up.
I know, I don't like her either. So it's just like fucking just rolling shit.
That's 14 points of damage as you turn to walk away, and the wisp slams into you, explodes outwards out of your chest, and keeps going. It just keeps going. Obviously, you fall and collapse. Raven, you are surrounded by 5 ghosts that you have seen Tink just walk through. Tink is on the ground, and this wisp has disappeared.
She's gonna kind of look around, like the John Travolta meme. I just like, any of you guys know what to do with a half-dead metal man?
Are there any of them you're talking to in particular,
No.
or just in general?
Like in general, I guess.
Okay, so they all regard you with a curious look. They don't really know you. One of them, the one who's casted in silver, shrugs, and they like walk towards Tink as if they're going to do something. They leave you standing there. And then you just kind of stand around him in a semicircle and look down at his body.
This is some fucking X-Files shit. It's just gonna be like, so no one's gonna help him. So we're just gonna stand here and he's gonna die. And as I'm talking, I realize the Zaf is making him make death saves, so I need to stop. Can I stabilize him? Try to
Yeah,
anyway.
can attempt to roll a medicine check.
That's a 4.
Somehow you break a rib on a person that doesn't have bones while doing
Uh,
CPR.
I absolutely love that.
Hey man, don't blame me. Blame D&D Beyond's dice roller.
You're not using physical. Am I the only one using physical dice?
Yeah.
I
Side
mean,
note. They're right. Side note. Not important.
Welcome to the
Anyway,
New
so
World Order.
yeah, but I can't be bothered.
you are attempting to revive this metal man, but he is a man made of metal, and you've never seen a man made of metal. And you're also like attempting to help him while all 5 of these ghosts are staring down at you with intensity. Like, fix him. What? Come on, do it. It's really unnerving.
You're damn right it's unnerving.
I can't imagine. Oh my god, why? Can't. uh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to check something. If I check something, okay, yeah, that.
You mean fuck our lives up?
No. Well, yes, but also no.
Well, yes, but also no.
Well, yeah, actually, but no. Okay, so I'm waiting on that, and then I will. Okie dokie, that's so much better. So what happens is this: you are attempting to revive this metal man that you know nothing about, as these ghosts stare down at you with scrutinizing. They're upset with you in particular because you're not helping them. They're just disgruntled, angry-looking ghosts, and they're affronted at your own existence and his existence because he's let his existence fall twice now. It's as you are, having a moment of panic that you hear someone call from the direction of the bridge that you wanted to be going. And you hear somebody call out and they go, "Excuse me, miss, do you need help?"
She's just gonna sarcastically be like, no, I don't need help. I'm just trying to revive a massive metal man, and I have no idea what the fuck he is or what the fuck I'm doing.
And the person takes it very literally and goes, "Well, if you didn't want my help, you could just say so."
No, I do. I'm just stressed. Please help me. I'm sorry.
Please help me. Okay, so what you see is a man, not really a man, but a man, starts walking towards you, and you see, as soon as I find it, I'll show you. There it is.
Oh.
You see Raven, this person, I send it to that, start walking towards you.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh no.
Over his shoulder, and he trudges up to you, glances around at all 5 of these apparitions that you can see, and looks down at the metal man, and he laughs. He chuckles mirthlessly, and he goes, "Who would have thought?" And he holds out a potion, a red potion, to you, Raven, and he goes, "This should probably help you. I understand that this is a friend of mine, and if you are a friend of his, then you are also a friend of mine. And I would appreciate if you and your friend, who is subsequently my friend, would come back to me to the town that I live in. I'd love for you to meet my other friends."
Say the word friend one more goddamn time, Zaf. Say the word friend one more fucking time.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Insight check. Insight check.
Alright, well,
Welcome
okay,
to
yeah,
the
roll
cult
your
of
insight.
umbrellas.
Roll your insight check, and while you're rolling that,
Yeah, I already know what you want.
3.
what did you say?
3.
Okay, good to know.
So she's just gonna shrug, take this potion, and then give it to, and like try and give it to Tink in whatever way she can give a potion to a large warforged metal man that I'm not sure has a mouth.
It's like a slit.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but the fact of the matter is, it does work. Suspension of reality. You're surrounded by ghosts. Anyway, you can. What are they usually? Excuse me. Sorry.
It's alright, my dude.
40. Take 46 of healing. And while you're doing that, Private, the man in front of you, he's offered you this information. He's asked for you to return with him to see his other friends, and he's waiting on a response.
She sees Tinks getting better and goes, "Oh, yeah, thanks. I'll when he wakes up, we will do that. That is not a problem." And meanwhile, like Ghost Ray, who I assume is still around, he's like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, no!" And Raven obviously can't see her, so like, don't do it. But yeah,
Have I woken up yet?
Yes. So at this time, you wake up. Pretty much the same time you wake up, your ghost, your companions, they dissipate and back to being only visible by you, Tink. And yes, you awake and you see this half-orc
Oh,
man in front of you.
I know who I see.
Point of
Looking over
reference,
that.
he
Hmm.
has a crown on his head. It's made of black twisted metal with red jewels adorning it, and it has thorns intertwined within it.
Okay.
great.
So, getting up immediately upon seeing him, I'm going to look over the edge of the bridge. Does it look like there's water down there or something?
You cannot
Or,
see the bottom of this pit. It's just eternal darkness. And I have a feeling about what you're getting ready to do.
fuck it.
Are
Get
you
ready
going
for fuck it.
are you,
I'm grabbing Raven and we're fucking jumping.
What,
Yep.
dude? No, I am on 8 hit points. I
That's
will.
not what I was prepared for. Give me a second.
Oh no.
You asshole. Oh no, you know what? Fuck you. I know what'll happen. I mean, yeah, sure, you can jump. Roll a jump. Roll a d20.
Yeah, I would like to put it out there. I did not make this decision. I did not consent. Please
I
don't
did
punish
not
me.
consent.
I did
18.
not.
18. Okay.
I did not consent.
I did not
I
consent.
did not consent to this suicide.
No, I did not.
So what happens? Two things happen. You, Raven, you just arms around you all of a sudden, and then you're not on your feet. You're a rather short person, so as soon as the arms wrap around you, pins your own arms to your body, and lifts you, and then you're free falling, and you're free falling, and you're free falling, and
What the fuck?
it's been seconds, minutes, hours on end. You've been falling for a considerable amount of time, and it feels like you've been falling for years at this point.
No.
And you think for a fact and to a point that it's not going to stop. You're gonna be falling until you starve to death, and then you're gonna be a skeleton in this man's hands, skin and bones, as you continue to fall and fall and fall. And then there's a sound in the distance. There's a wind where there was not previously a wind, much like before, but this doesn't feel benevolent. And then at the bottom of this pit, in this darkness that has no end, where you have been falling and falling and falling, you see two bright red orbs awaiting you. And they don't cast a lot of light, but it's enough to know that there is something else down there. As you were falling, what is something that either of you would like to do?
She's screaming obscenities at Tink, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you jump? Why did you take me with you? It was just some nice orc man.
Death is better. Death is better. Death is better.
What is happening?
Do I see the eyes out of curiosity?
Oh yes, both of you see these eyes. In fact, it's to a point of where you can continuously see the eyes, and you've still been falling for what feels like years. You have plenty of time to have as much as conversation as you need to have, or admire the eyes.
The way you said, or admire the eyes, I'm like, death. Those eyes mean death.
Those eyes mean Pappy.
Oh yeah, no.
You don't know that. You don't know it.
I know it.
Conversation.
Tank knows it. He knows exactly what those eyes are. So, how is your day as we fall?
How was my day? Well, first of all, my friend fucking dies. Second of all, I'm being yeeted off a bridge by you.
To be fair, I don't think that bridge was made to regulation. So, I'm just kind of skipping the... Potato, potato.
Why did you grab me?
I mean, how else was I supposed to take you over the bridge?
Why did you need to take me over the bridge? Why are we falling? How long have we been falling for? Oh my fucking god!
I'm not good with time. Time seems to be a thing for me. Hey, did you notice those glowing eyes, by the way?
Yes, but I'm a bit pre-fucking occupied with falling to my fucking death.
I mean, don't be silly. If we were gonna die, we would have died by now. This just means falling until you starve.
Fuck
Which,
you.
I mean, I won't starve, but it's kind of like perpetual motion at this point. If I kick off you, maybe you can hit the side.
Dude, I just... Oh, just let me die, man. This is too much.
I mean, I've been through worse today. So, I was killed by a flashlight before.
Zaf is rolling so many dice.
Why is there so many dice there?
No reason. Continue to have your conversation, or you can fall in silence. Either way, it doesn't affect me.
Let's fall in silence for a little bit.
Do you think it's gonna hurt when you hit the bottom?
Yeah.
I think it'll be over really quick. Do you want me to do you want me to pray to the Raven Queen? Maybe she can save you real quick.
Maybe.
Okay, here, let me try. Hey, Beaky Sugar Mama.
Are you waiting on a response, or are you going to continue that?
I'm gonna go ahead and continue. So, how was your day? I know you've probably been super busy and all, but like, kind of need a small favor. You see, I might be dying, and I might have taken someone with me. She's nice.
Not
You'd like
consent.
her. She's nice. You'd like her. Maybe we can get her a spot in the wedding. Like, I don't want to push Like I was thinking maybe a barn wedding would be nice. Like we can come in on this like carriage, and I mean, you seem more like a city person. So anyway, back to my hi. I'm falling, and I have a person that's falling. Would you like?
Not consent to be falling.
Shh! I'm talking to my wife. Thank you very. So rude. People have no manners. Like anyway, hey baby, I'm back. I I really need like this favor because reasons. So unless you want your toaster to be a toaster strudel, I need an intervention.
Roll a religion check.
Oh, why is my religion -1? Okay, that is a 11. It's above a 10.
Okay. This is what happens. You cast out. Do you say this out loud, right? You
Oh
saying
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
You cast this out in a way of speaking, and it's not that you get a response of an image or whisked away to the graveyard or the courtroom. It's not that you get a gentle like whisper in your mind. Instead, you hear a screech, just a solid like "Rah!" as something swoops down and lands on you as you are falling, and then just kind of like pecks you on the head.
Oh my god, it's fucking Steve.
Is it Steve? Is it
I
Steve?
mean, if you want to know whether or not it's Steve, you would have to roll like perception.
I don't want to know. I'm gonna roll perception. I really don't want to know. But
Oh my god. Steve.
that's a 6. So
Yeah, this is Steve. You know them. You know Greg. You know Bob. You named them. This is Steve. You know Steve. You've known him from the beginning.
this motherfucker. I
Tapping you on the head as you continue to fall.
I will then release my new friend Raven
What the fuck?
and grab my friend Steve and try to choke him.
Okay, roll to choke the Raven.
If I'm going down, I'm taking him with me.
And me, apparently.
Guess that's an unarmed, maybe?
Yes.
That's an 18.
18. Okay. That's that. Raven. He lets go of you. You feel his arms release you. The moment that he releases you, time is normal, and you are falling and you're hitting the ground like it's been seconds. And you slammed into something that is it's soft. It's fuzzy. Maybe it's a blanket, maybe it's grass. You don't know what it is.
Maybe it's
But
a
you're on
fucking
top
rock.
of it. You've hit the ground. You only take 8 points of damage as you strike it.
I'm unconscious.
Good. No.
I am unconscious.
Good to know. Then that thought doesn't need to be held. Besides the fact that you hit something soft and that's what you remember. Tink. You're still falling and still falling and still falling. And now you have Steve. And now you are choking Steve. Roll damage on your choke, please.
4.
4? I mean, it's a raven. There's not much that it has. So tell me how you do this. Do you snap his neck, or are you just choking him
No,
out?
I'm literally just grabbing him and I'm gonna shake him like you shake a baby. Never shake a baby. Never.
No.
You're horrible.
It's not funny. Why are you laughing? That was a
I'm
horrible
not.
thing to say. You're literally laughing. I could see you on camera.
I'm
Clark's
laughing.
holding it together.
I'm
Oh
laughing
wait,
at
there's the smile.
lines
Never mind.
of both of your characters right now. Okay. So, I mean, you shake him. He squawks at you indignantly. He's a little ruffled by the fact that you do this. And as you were shaking him, that this tiny little raven that you've seen so many times, who haunts your non-existent dreams, manifests and morphs into one of those human-esque people that you have seen in the queen's court, where it's a human with like the raven head, and now he is holding you, and he is considerably larger than you. And he again just like solidly pecks you in the head, take 5 points of damage.
Did you just like Hal's Floating Castle me? Is that what just happened? Or Moving Castle, whatever the hell that movie was?
I don't know what you're talking about, but sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So that happens. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm falling in my new Birdman Crush's arms. Like,
You
I guess this is how I go. You know, I first saw it going this way. My mom said I was wrong, but I knew I'd die in the arms of a giant raven man.
Okay. Well, as you continue to fall and fall and fall, there's a gust of wind and something brushes past you. And it brushes past you and hits you essentially in the arm, and you just start spinning. Caterwailing, spinning, just off track. You don't know where you're going. It's very dark, but you are definitely spinning. And whatever it was that brushed you and hit you, it flies off. You roll me perception, Tink.
Perception. 17.
17? Yeah, those glowing lights, the glowing eyes, the glowing orbs, whatever they were at the bottom of the pit are gone. And you don't know where Raven is.
Cool. Can I just hold on to my Raven Daddy?
Your Raven Daddy? Sure.
Raven Daddy. Big
I
Raven
hate
Daddy.
that you said that. I hate everything about that. Yes, so. Hold on.
You know, I'm feeling a lot of judgment going on here. Just gonna point that out.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
substantial, but it's not little. It's substantial. Anyway, Tink, as you continue to now spin out of control in a place that you don't really know where you are, or how you got here, or what's happening, it's been years. It has quite literally been years. You've been falling, but what does time mean to you when you've spent 300 years in a cave and 30 years in fog? It's time.
It's like the DMV. You just kind of let it go.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
So, Tink, this is, I'm going to send you, well, I could send it there, or I could send it here, which makes sense. As you are spinning out of control in a place where you don't really want to be here, I would presume, unless you want to, which is, by all means, perfectly normal. It comes
For
to
me,
a point where there is light in front of you, exuding from one place, and a mountain range forms behind it, and there are wings, and you realize that these wings is what is creating this darkness, and you see this.
I think I would have took Pappy over this.
Oh,
What was that?
really? So you see that. What?
Nah, I don't want to touch it.
Well, you take a moment to look at that and have fun. Raven, you wake up. The same man who you saw on the bridge stands above you, and he's smiling at you as you wake up. There is a man standing next to him, a kind of campy, like David Bowie, almost, but a traditional villain almost type of what we would see in like horror movies and stuff in the real world. He has an umbrella perched over his head, and he smiles at you with a smile that has just too many teeth in it, and their arms are linked, and they're smiling at you, and they go, and the man with the umbrella, he goes, "Oh, hello, friend. I thought you wouldn't wake up."
No. She's just kind of looking at them like, yeah. Yeah, me neither. I thought I was gonna die.
The half-orc man, he goes, on the bridge? You must have, all you did was hit your head. You're fine.
No, my friend Tink grabbed me and we jumped off of the bridge to get away from you. And she points at the half orc.
And he smiles and he goes, no, you are sorely mistaken. He tripped and fell off the bridge. I attempted to grab him, but I couldn't, and you were on the ground already. Briefly we met before you were struck from behind. I had to fend off these creatures. And he pulls up the sleeve of what he's wearing. He shows you like deep gouges and scratches that are still oozing blood. They probably should have been treated, but they haven't been. He goes, I had to fend these creatures off. Are you sure you're feeling all right, friend?
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
16.
Yeah, I mean, you've just met him. You don't know how trustworthy he is, but he seems genuine to you.
Okay. She's like, oh, right. Wow, must have been some hit. Thanks?
The man with the umbrella, he goes, it was, yes, you've been out for 3 weeks.
3 weeks on this floor, and nobody moved me. That's nice.
He goes, well, we don't really have a place where we can heal people. We don't do that here, not often. We used to use the library, but 30 years ago it burned down. So we don't use it there. We don't use that anymore. And so you are in the rubble of what was a library. We haphazardly rebuilt it, but then we realized we didn't need a library.
I see. Okay, well, thanks. How healed am I?
Oh, for point of reference, from a mechanic standpoint, you're fully healed. It's as if you took a long rest.
Oh, cool. I'll take that. Yeah, she's gonna. Oh, well, I feel much better. Do you know where the metal man went? Like, is he still in there or?
The half-orc man, he kind of leans his head onto the shoulder of the human male who is standing there with the umbrella, and he smiles and he goes, oh, he's probably dead.
Oh, okay.
Usually that's what happens when you jump down cavernous pits and then, fall to your death, you die. But that's okay. He's prone to that. Chaos. He's not a very good guy. How did a girl like you end up hanging out with him?
I feel so attacked right now. I'm so triggered.
She's like, I was in Silva and he was there. Like, I was going to Silva. I can't remember why, but I was going to Silva, and he was there. And we were trying to get to Solaris, so we were going through a cave to get to Solaris, because someone was leading him there. I don't know, some ghost or whatever. And then, yeah, bridge, ghosts, falling, not falling. Yeah.
And the man with the umbrella, he goes, well, that's quite a story. Ghosts aren't real, and neither is Solaris.
Pretty sure Solaris is real. And she just kind of stops mid sentence, and then stares off into the distance, and then goes, "What was I saying?"
They go, see, I told you, you hit your head very hard. Solaris is not real. Solaris doesn't exist anymore. Sure, the town is still standing, but between the Lucilium that haunts it, and the fact that Lucerna is now ruling over it, Solaris isn't there. It's part of Lucerna now.
Thanks, Pidge729 for the follow. Yeah, I'm sure I read a thing. I was going there. Yeah, I don't. I know that Lucerna has taken over Solaris, but I'm still trying to go there.
And for whatever reason, would you want to go to Solaris?
I can't remember. Out of character and in character, I can't remember.
The half-orc, he pats you patronizingly on the head, and he goes, "That's okay, you hit your head very hard. Why
Yes, you
don't you
should be patting it.
stay here, friend, and we will take care of you? Our town is safe. We have performed actions in order to guarantee our safety this year, and our safety only extends to here. Sure, we may have rulings in other places, but it doesn't extend there. Here, within these walls, not necessarily the library, because it burnt down, but within the walls of Lucerna, you are the safest."
I mean, I guess I can stay for a little bit until I'm properly better, but I don't know, man. I got places to be.
Okay. So, we are going to have to use. So, the man with the umbrella, he smiles at you. And he says, simply, he just looks you in the eyes and he says, "Stay. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw."
Oh, great. Great.
Nothing goes better than when a man forcibly tells you to stay.
Yeah.
Damn.
17.
17? Okay. I mean, obviously, he's very intent. He wants you to stay here. He wants you to be part of his town, it seems. You're unsure. You mean you're not compelled to do is what he says, but you understand that, like, he's trying. He's made an effort. He's reached his hands out to you.
I I guess I can stay for like a day, but that's it, man. After that, I'm gone.
And the half-orc, he smiles at you and he claps his hands and he goes, "Well, that's great. Any time spent here is time well spent. So, we will offer you this." And he pulls from behind an umbrella and he goes, "If you wish to go outside during the day, well, the light is sacred and it does belong to Pappy, the sun, everything. It belongs to Pappy, no one else. So here is this. Keep it above you and stay in the shadows, because you do not deserve the light. We do not deserve the light. No one deserves the light, just Pappy."
The light belongs to Pappy. I'm having flashbacks to that.
And he goes, "Thank you, friend, for abiding by our rules." And then they, arms still linked, turn and leave your presence.
Cool.
Cool.
What'd you like to do?
She's gonna look at the umbrella and be like, well, I guess, being a drow and all this is kind of helpful.
Let's look on the bright side of things, I guess.
Yep. Not
All
too
right.
bright because the brightness belongs to Pappy.
All of it is sacred.
Sacred.
What would you like to do in this town at this moment? If anything, you can stay here if you wish.
I'm gonna stay here for a bit and think.
Okay, you think on that. Tink.
Yeah, think on that. Think about the mistake you just made.
Yeah, I know. But she doesn't. Also, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. Have fun.
Pray don't die.
I won't.
Don't die in the bathroom? What kind of bathroom breaks do you take?
um, you know, haphazardous ones. Anyway, so you see, what the? fuck is that?
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know, but I heard it over here. That's how bad it was.
The demon. Maybe the house is possessed. Anyway, you see in front of you that very large winged creature, and he looks down at you and he speaks without opening his mouth, and he says to you, "Oh, are you here to steal the stars as well?"
Probably not. Probably not. I mean, maybe, but probably not. What
He goes,
star?
"Your friend did."
My friend did what? My
He
friend?
stole the stars.
I don't have any friends. What friends are we discussing here?
And he goes, "The one that is running around and eating people now."
Oh, you mean Wait, yeah, Aggie, right?
And he goes, "I know not names. I simply stole what I had to as he stole what he needed."
Okay. So, are you a goat man or
He
what's
goes,
going on here? Am I still falling, by the way, this whole conversation?
"Yes, you are still falling."
Cool. Just wanted to make sure that was clear.
He says to you simply that I am what I am, and what I am I know not, and neither do you. How do you define who you are? Is it not more complex than simple? He stole the stars. I stole what I needed in order for him to exist. Are you here to steal the stars as well?
No. I'm here to ask for the stars to be given to me.
And he goes, "I don't have the stars. They were stolen. We just covered this. How do you not understand?"
I mean, I have a little bit of adrenaline. I am falling rather quickly at this point. So, what did you steal from him then to recover what he stole from you?
He goes, "I stole what everyone has, but his was destroyed. He had no use for it, but I did."
You took his heart.
And the creature, he does not smile at you. You don't think that perhaps he's smiling. Instead, he simply nods to you.
Cool. Hey, would you mind using those wings and taking me up there?
And he goes, where do you want to go?"
I mean, I would like to go where my friend is that was falling with me, but then she went away. So
And he goes,
I
"Do you want to go upwards, or do you want to go and be with your friend? I can grant you one."
Okay, so I'm pretty sure by friend you mean Aggie, and he's gonna launch on me like he's a newborn puppy and a soldier just came back from war. So probably not that one. Um, so I would like to go upward.
And he holds out a hand to you, and he says, "You have not stolen the stars, and I see no need to steal from you what it is that lets you live. So I will aid you, if only because you are not supposed to be here at this time."
Cool. You're not super creepy at all, are you, buddy?
And he goes, "Dare you offend me, I'll leave you here to fall for ages. You will never hit the ground. You cannot hit the ground. Your friend did, but you won't."
Wait, my friend hit the ground? Is my friend dead?
There are answers to questions that I cannot give you.
Cool. So I would like to stop falling now. I feel like a mistake was made. That girl, that friend of mine, she grabbed me and just pushed me over this bridge. And like I wasn't ready. She didn't even like try anything else. She just grabbed me and there we went. So I mean, I was pretty shocked by the whole thing. Like there was no foresight there. It's bad planning, really weird strategic things.
Can
She
you
killed her boyfriend like an hour ago.
can you roll me a persuasion check with advantage for that last comment, please?
Uh, think about who you're arguing with. 17.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. So. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. That sounds like it's going to go great.
So a hand, as you are continuing to fall, he cups it underneath you as if you were catching a bug or spider that was crawling through your house, and you put a cup over it in your hand to keep it there. That's essentially what he does to you and all 5 of your ghost companions, which he smiles at. And then he beats his wings once, and you see the bridge below you. And he beats his wings again, and you see the mountains below you. And he beats his wings again, and you can see the clouds and then the stars. And you can see that, well, in fact, you probably wouldn't see it, although roll me perception, just in case you do see it.
13.
13? Yeah, so you notice that in the sky there are places where it almost looked as if there was something embedded in it that perhaps glowed. In fact, these stars around you look that way. They seem to be embedded into the sky. And there are places where it seems they have been pried out and there's just a gaping hole where a glowing light should have been, essentially. He takes you upwards, and he continues to take you upwards. You're able to see this, and at a point he reaches a peak where he then begins a downward descent. And as he begins a downward descent, you see these empty stars, and the stars are lit. Then you see the clouds, and then you don't see Solaris below you now. It is Lucerna, and
Oh.
then the trees, and then you land outside of Lucerna. He deposits you there, and as he disappears into the portal that he legitimately rips open behind him, as he's stepping into it, he says to you without opening his mouth, "Your friend was unjust towards you. Don't call them your friend, and do not weep for them." And then he disappears into the portal. You are outside of Lucerna. What do you want to do?
Cool. I would like to take a nap now.
Fair.
Okay, sure. You
Uh,
can
if
take a
I'm
nap.
see trees or something, I'm going to do my unconscious sitting in place thing.
Yeah, so the outskirts of Lucerna are very much the same as they were 30 years ago, except there are a considerable more amount of trees, and of course you have 5 ghosts sitting around you instead of just Silas sobbing in a bush. So you are able to bed down in whatever area trees you want.
Sweet. I will.
Are you taking
Yeah.
a long rest or a short rest?
I'm totally taking a long rest. I
Okay,
heard.
you're taking a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Raven, what would you like to do? You
Um,
are in Lucerna. What do you want to do,
we
Raven?
we finally have a Jake. Oh my god. Um, so it took me by surprise. Not the people watching the stream can't see him yet, but he is here. Right. So whilst I am sorting his face out, um, um,
It's just kind of like really low. It's just gotta move it.
um, So yeah, I am going to leave the uh library. That's where I am.
Okay.
And I am going to oh jeez. I'm going to leave the library and I will use my umbrella like a good girl and have a look around the uh whatchamacallit. Uh
The city?
yeah, city.
Okay. Roll me perception, please. Which
Yeah.
always do in my campaign. Da, 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 da.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, I was looking at something. What you
Jake.
see when you step out, it's this bright sunlight that hits you, and you pop up the umbrella, you roll the umbrella. You can see there are several rows of houses that are kind of dismantled, kind of disheveled. Roofs are collapsed in as if something heavy landed on it. The building behind you, you can see has one point been burnt to a crisp. It has been haphazardly rebuilt. It's not really got a roof, but it's got, a half attempt at a roof. If you look in another direction, you can see that there is a giant pile of ash, and there is a stage covered in blood. That's dried blood. It's not fresh, but it's there.
So
What
out of
would you like?
character, out of character, it was pretty recent. You know, the thing that we all, apart from Jake, know what it
Yes,
was.
yes. So, yes, point of reference, not for Raven, but it would be for Team, is that you guys spent how many days? Were you traveling? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was about 5 days earlier that the event that happened would have taken place. Except it's 30 years in the future that it happened 5 days earlier now.
Okay, so only. So how much time has gone past for Raven and that?
So for Raven, I mean, you would know that this is something that Lucerna does every year, and you would probably understand the concept that it happened pretty much frequently, very frequently, that they did their ceremony for this year. So for
Okay.
Raven, it happened 5 days ago, essentially, or however many you are able to discern that it probably happened to you. It might have been yesterday. You don't really know exactly when they had the ceremony, but you do understand that each year they have the ceremony. It's widely known.
Okay. Cool. Uh, right. So she's gonna see that and she'll be like, "Oh, oh, ew. Okay." And then, yeah, she's gonna carry on walking like, "Oh,
Oh, didn't see that.
nope, that didn't
Um,
happen."
okay. So, tell me where you want to go. Tell me what you want to do. You're in Lucerna. There's
Sh
nothing but opportunity.
she's just kind of like gonna explore a bit,
Okay.
and just kind of wander around the town and like try to think, oh man, Tink's dead. That kind of sucks for him, I guess.
Sucks for him. Okay. So, it is pretty much sun is going towards the horizon.
Uh-huh.
It's not there yet. It's not quite evening. But the sun's still out. There's not a lot of people out either. But there are some people. There's not a lot though. They have their umbrellas. Some of them are wearing some type of goggles, and essentially that are blacked out. They're not looking at the sun. In fact, they actively pull their children away from the sun. Um, You do see the half-orc man and human who stood over you when you awoke. They are standing near the stage at this point as you wander throughout this town. They're standing near the stage. They're having a discussion.
Can I see if I can listen in on them?
Sure,
And I'm like,
roll me stealth.
15.
Now, tell me how you want to do this.
I just want to be walking close enough that I can hear. Well, not close enough that they know I can hear. So I'm just like, okay.
Let me ask, are you trying to get the whole conversation or just a snippet of it?
Ideally, the whole conversation.
Okay. So, you hold your umbrella as a good person, and as you're walking, you hear the half-orc, he's turned to this man, human male, and he's smiling. They're both smiling. The half-orc, for point of reference, has a normal amount of teeth in his smile. He talks of the middleman, and he says, as you walk by, yeah, he is, but what we knew in the past, he could have changed. I say it's definitely proper. We invite him back in. Perhaps he would like to stay with us. It's not his fault that he was confused and lost by the traitor in our midst. And the human male, he puts his hands on the half-orc shoulders and he goes, yes, I understand. In fact, the whole ceremony that 30 years ago that you come from, it was but a disaster, and I don't blame you. And in fact, I don't blame your friends. We blame the traitor. The traitor is not here. And then the man looks not at you, but past you, in the distance, and he goes, but your friend is here. He's made an appearance. I will welcome him, if you wish to have him welcomed here. And the half-orc, he goes, yes, I would. He was my friend, and he can still be my friend. We were working together. I'm sure time has done nothing but develop the friendship further. The fact that he's still alive after disappearing, and he's returned, that must mean something. And then they turn from their conversation back to pretty much admiring the carnage that is left on the stage and the ashes that are there. You have heard this conversation. You don't know if they know that you were listening.
I'm gonna try and find Tink. They said he's made an appearance. I'm like, oh, so he's not dead. Okay, I'm gonna go fucking look for him now.
Alright, tell me where you go. Tell me where you look.
I'm gonna... Remind me, what's in Lucerna? Because I can't get the map to load.
Boy, let's see. I will pull it up on my computer because I also do not know. But I have it downloaded somewhere. So, or I did have it downloaded. But maybe I don't. Or maybe I just broke my computer. There we go. I found it. Never mind. I didn't break
Awesome.
it. So, you have the stage, the effigy, the library that is labeled as toast. There is the mayor's house with, there is a large embodiment of a statue. Behind the mayor's house, there are larger, more well-defined houses that are not in shambles. Near the library, most of those houses are in shambles. And then there are some houses and stuff near the front that serve more as a market area where essentially the town has made things and are selling their own things.
I'm gonna go to the market area.
Okay, so you head to the market area. It's not really an issue to get there. Lucerna isn't extremely large, but altogether it's, not the best. You have no issues getting to the market area. The sun has yet to set. Roll me investigation.
Investigation. 15.
15? Okay, so you don't see Tink. You don't see many people out and about. In fact, most of these shops are boarded up and closed. Signs saying they'll be back once the moon rises. You do see a man, though, who is in between two buildings watching you. He's not very far away from you, close enough that you can see that each of his eyes is a different color.
I'm gonna go up to him. Straight up, just gonna go up to him.
Alright. He's also holding an umbrella. As you approach, Jake, would you like to describe your character?
Hold on. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name.
But he
Oh.
Oh.
Well, why do we keep picking up new people in this goddamn town?
No, it's
Doesn't
always
work.
Lucerna. Also, god damn it. I do you think he knows he's dropped out?
Listen, I put you in charge of this.
I put you
Oh,
in charge of this.
button.
We're back.
I hit a bad button.
Well, that was silly.
And my computer is not working. For the life of me, remember.
Also, we got another follower.
What's the
Line by
name?
line by line. Oh wait,
Oh, that's me.
you.
That's me.
I forgot.
Congratulations to me?
Yes. Thanks for following me on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Sable. His name's Sable. He stands 5'7". He's wearing pretty like a tethered cloak, kind of a darkish gray. He is actually wearing kind of a mask. I can pull up.
If you want to send a picture reference, I can put that for the stream to see.
Yeah. But I actually can't because I don't have the picture on my phone and Discord on my computer ain't working.
Never mind then.
Okay, I can show my screen by missing it. Okay.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah. Huh? I'm not prepared. I was not prepared. Well, I was prepared, but not prepared for. Can you see clearly? No. What?
Who's Katie?
Check.
Huh?
Does that seem clearly?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. He is right now just walking and mumbling something incoherently to himself, talking to himself.
Can I help you?
Right?
Yeah, you.
Why?
You.
Why?
You're just stood here in an alley, in a town that regularly, ritually kills people. I'm just a bit concerned for your safety. What can I say?
I say. I'm from here.
Sucks for you, man. And then I suppose I can't say shit. I'm from Villantai, so.
What are you doing here?
So like, long story short, I was in Silva. I was going to Solaris. I ended up here, and now I'm looking for my big metal man friend. His name's Tink. He's a
No.
big warforged kind of looking dude. Uh, n- t- thinks he's gonna marry the Raven Queen.
Why do you think that?
I don't know, man.
Say
I mean,
I'm not.
I haven't actually known him that long. Have you seen him?
You cut out. I didn't get you that.
Have you seen him?
Oh no, Mr. Freezing.
Hast thou seen him?
There. Okay, one more time.
Have you seen him? I swear to God.
So it just keeps roboting.
Hey, give me 1 second.
Have you seen him?
Nope. Have you seen him? Have you seen him? They haven't seen him.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Them.
Who the fuck's them?
Them. You know.
Are you okay? Do you need to see a doctor?
I don't like doctors. They have
Who
big
the,
needles.
who the fuck? What the fuck? Oh man, people in this town are crazy.
So we like it.
Who are
Happy
you?
keeps us safe.
Pat? I'm not even gonna get into that. Cause that's a problem. I'm just looking for my friend. Can you help?
Okay. Can we? Yeah, we can. We can.
And she just whispers to herself, who the fuck is he talking to? What the fuck? What the fuck? And she's gonna be like, okay, so we're looking for a large warforged man named Tink. Yeah,
Tink.
Tink.
You know Tink? You know Tink. We don't know Tink.
Every time he does that, she's just gonna like hold her head and go, what the fuck? Okay, so you don't know him, but you can help me find him. You're from here, so you know Lucerna pretty well, I'm guessing.
One more time. Robot again.
Okay, so you don't know him, but you're from here, so you know the place pretty well, so you can help, right?
Yes, we can help.
Okay. Please don't make me regret this decision for the love of God. um, and she's gonna turn and go, okay, right. So if you were a big metal man, where would you be?
But I'm not a metal man.
I know, but if you were,
I mean, if I'm here, I'd be here. What? Oh, they would be here too.
sir, are you sure you're okay?
Are we? He's not.
Who the
He's
fuck
fine.
is we? Who the fuck is we? Who the fuck are they? What the fuck? Okay, so we're gonna put a pin in that, and we're gonna come back to that at a later date. Right now, we need to find my friend.
Okay.
So, can I have a look around for any signs that would lead me to Tink?
Yes, roll investigation.
Thank God. 22.
22. Yeah, as you look around, you don't see a large metal man. There's no snow on the ground, as there is in Neverwinter, to see footprints. It's very hard to understand where a large metal man could be. In fact, how could a large metal man be hiding from you? Um, so, you do see, though, above you,
Oh
a
my God.
raven, a raven swooping overhead and flying towards the outwards point of town.
She's gonna look at this the new nut job she's picked up and be like, okay, we're following that because he, is marrying the Raven Queen. So sign from the Raven Queen. Let's go.
Wait, you're serious? I thought you were kidding. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Come on, guys.
You wish to follow the raven.
Yes.
Okay, how do you follow the raven that has already swooped out of town, flown overhead?
I'm going to go in the direction it went.
So you're flying in the direction. You're flying?
You're flying.
That would be great.
Yes, it would be. So you are following in the direction of this raven. Sable, do you wish to follow, or are you going to stay here?
I follow. We
Okay.
follow.
So, yes, you all go towards following this raven as you are walking towards what you can only deem to be the entrance of this town. You hear somebody call out, "Friend, where are you going?"
I start walking faster.
"Friend, please."
Nope. I'm ignoring it. I'm going. I'm ignoring it. I'm going. I'm going. I grab Sable, and I'm like, we're going. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. We're going.
So you hear a voice behind you continuously going, "Friend." And then you hear another voice be like, "Friend." And it's echoing out of the town. It's each member of the town who is in the vicinity. They notice that you are leaving. And for some reason, they are following you.
No.
Um,
No.
But they said friend.
roll me.
Everyone's a friend.
As you get to the gate of the town where there are two armed guards, roll me an insight check, please. Both of you can do so if you so wish. Or you could not and just see what happens.
8.
8.
Get this to work. Oh no, that made me leave the stream. Oh.
No, you're still here.
No, you're
Okay.
safe.
Okay. It
You're
just showed up like it
frozen.
was okay. Where's the rolls on? I forgot where stuff is. Oh, we were just rolling our own dice, right? Dice real quick. I will be
You
right
can
back.
roll physical dice, the stuff on D&D Beyond, or...
And he's gone.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean this game requires dice?
What is this? What game requires dice?
What's D&D?
He's just very used to using online dice at this point.
Wait, this isn't a phone sex chat? I've been doing this wrong the whole time.
Twitch stream.
Oh, shit.
Idiot!
We are online. We are live on Saturday. It's Saturday Night Live.
Let's be honest, that's not going to be the weirdest thing that goes out there from this, so...
Though, like, at least if we present what we are from the beginning,
Yeah.
how then people can't be like, "You fooled me." Be like, "Nah, we were a disaster from the start. There was never a
true.
point when this was sane.
Did you hear our recap?
God's shit on us daily."
Yes. Okay. I'm
Correct.
rolling.
What did you ask me?
Insight.
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Insight.
insight. It
Inside?
is
Okay. Inside. Plus 2, 20.
insight is
17.
an intelligence. 17?
Yep.
Okay. So, all these civilians are with their umbrellas are behind you, and there are guards in front of you, and they have called out, "Friend, where are you going? Friend, please don't what? Friend, why are you running? Friend, stay." And,
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why are we
right.
running?
To you, you don't know what they're asking of you. It's very like Children of the Corn, like all these people have come out at you and you don't know what's happening. Sable, you understand that they are concerned for your safety if you exit the walls of this town.
Did you go for dice and come back with glow sticks? Is that what I just saw there for a second?
They were always here.
Respect.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep like a death grip on his arm, and I'm just gonna keep going and not giving a shit.
Well, you are met with resistance if you continue forwards. There are armed guards in front of you.
That's fine. I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
He's gonna start dragging his feet. They say, friend, why we go?
Because I said so. We're going. We're going to find my friend.
But they friend.
No,
They
they're
say
not. Nope, 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 nope,
Do you agree?
nope, nope,
They're friend.
nope, nope, nope. And one last time. No.
Okay.
Why do you say friend? He shouts behind
You
him.
attempt to walk past the guards.
Yeah.
Roll dexterity saving throw. Both of you, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
10.
Okay, so this is what happens. You are Raven. You have a goal. You have a point. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to do, and you have your eyes fixated on this door, and you are walking. And the guards are like, "What is happening?" But people don't leave, and they lunge, and you just let go of Sable's arm as they both just him on top of him. He's thrown on the ground. These guards are on top of him, and you just keep walking. You reach the doors. Do you want to leave or do you want to turn around?
I'm gonna realize that obviously Sable is now not with me, and just go, for God's sake, turn around, and I'm going to like attempt to grab him, yank him, and carry on.
Well, he is on the ground on his back, and there is like one guard pinning him down on his chest and one pinning his legs down.
Oh, you know, she's gonna attempt to like mother's adrenaline, just yeet the guards away and grab him.
Okay. Strength check. Make opposing strength checks. So, roll a
Okay.
strength check. That's disappointing.
19.
Well, I guess it wasn't that disappointing. Okay, so we're gonna make more than one because there's two guards. So the first guard, you grab him by his shoulders and like again, you just kind of like yank him off, and you're holding on to him, and it's a brief moment where you look in each other's eyes, and he's like, "Friend, why?" And then you just talk to him, and he stumbles backwards. There's another guard that you would need to either yank off, which would be a strength check, or you could just attempt to grab Sable and pull, which would be a strength check at disadvantage.
I'm gonna try and yank the other guard.
Right, so roll another strength check.
21.
Yeah, you have no issue. You've just met this man, but apparently you have goals in your mind and you're gonna do them because you pick up this guard and you like shake him a little bit. Get off my friend! I barely know him. I'm like for other man that I barely know, and throw him down. The Sable is on the ground. I mean, you're free. You're no longer grappled. There are two guards who are now to stop. What would you like to do, real quick, before the other consequence shows up?
Oh no. Me or Or both?
Both of you, what do you want to do?
She is grabbing Sable off of the ground, grabbing him up, and going.
Okay, Sable, do you comply with this?
Yes.
You comply. Okay. So you are reaching the door, right? You want to hit the door and leave.
Yeah, that's where the Raven went. That's where I'm going.
You need to make a dex save as you hear from behind you several boys shouting, "Traitor! Traitor!"
Oh God. Okay.
That's when you knew
17.
you fucked up.
17. Oh no, I don't like that smile. I don't like it.
So, Sable, can you also make a dex save for me? While that is happening, I'm keeping your numbers in mind. Raven, Tink, I understand that you were taking a long rest. Please
14.
roll me a perception check.
14.
14. Okay. So you are taking your long rest. You are resting. You had a very rough day. You jumped off a bridge and fell for 7 years, and then met this man who you do not have a name for because he did not give it to you. But for some reason, his name is still branded into your mind, and he has wished death upon one of your friends. And you're resting, and then you hear people screaming the word traitor, and you can hear it echoing over and over and over again. And it's coming from the direction of the doors near Lucerna. Anyway, you can do with that information what you want. Sable, what was your dex save?
14.
14. Okay. So you guys are, approaching the door at a speed of like, let's leave right now. I have somewhere to go. And when there are arms grabbing you from different angles, the back of your shirt, trying to pull, you're slipping out of their grasp, both of you. But they're tugging and yanking on whatever they can, and there are hands from about 15, 16 civilians just trying to drag you back, and they're screaming traitor into the distance. And then you can hear it echoing from person to person in the town. They're their own alarm bell. You reach the door. How do you want to open the door?
I'm going to try push pull it, see which way it goes, and just deal with that first.
Should have used the Tink method. Ask nicely. Gentle caresses.
Yes, so you're like rattling the door. It is locked
Mother
from
of.
not your side.
Chromatic orb on the door.
Roll to hit the door.
23.
Because the door is not trying to get out of the way that hits, can you tell me what the radius on chromatic orb is? Is it 5 foot? Is it 60 feet? Is it 30 feet?
It's just I can shoot it up for up to 90 feet, but once it hits what it's hitting, that's it, and it's like 4 inches in diameter.
Okay, a side note. How close are you guys standing to this door? Do you back up into the... Where do you go? How close are you to the door? This is all relevant.
Of course it is, because it's you and you scare me. We're I don't know. That depends how close we got before people started going traitor, traitor, and started trying to pull us back.
Rattled the door. So,
Oh yeah.
let me paint you a picture. Here's the door, and here's you. You are at the door. Behind you, maybe 5 feet, is a large group of civilians with reaching, grabbing hands, all shouting traitor into the distance. And here's the door. What do you want to do?
I am going to take a small step back.
Okay.
Small, very small, and then
Okay.
yeet chromatic orb, and that's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage on the door. Okay. Here's the thing. This town, you know, is protected.
Oh fuck. Oh
The
fuck.
sun is reaching the point where it dips below the horizon. The sun was setting as you made your way to this part of the town. The civilians are screaming the word traitor, and you let loose. What energy did you use in the chromatic orb?
Let me just acid. Acid.
So you let loose this burst of acid towards this door. It strikes the door. I mean, you were standing right there. You are trying to leave a place that is sacred, and you hear in the distance a beat of wings.
No. No.
Sable, was there anything you wanted to do?
Before you die.
Right now, I'm just being dragged. He's just saying, why are they calling us traitor? He's just confused. Confused.
Okay. Tink, from outside of the town, you can hear this. You haven't left your rest. It's not that concerning to you. But you can hear
Man, it would suck to be in there.
the beating of wings, large wings that gust over the town, over the trees where you are, and ruffle the leaves.
If I... Damn, I can't technically look up or I lose my rest. But I'm not seeing anyone come outside the town, though.
No. You saw the doors rattle, and you saw the arm that is keeping it locked from the outside move, but you've not
So
seen anyone exit.
I have decided Poppy's vision is based upon movement. So I will sit still.
Oh my.
Okay. Is that all you wish to do?
For now, because I don't realize they're in there.
Okay, yep, good to know. But you're close enough to see the doors from the outside. Yeah, good to know. Raven. The
Yeah.
beat of wings draws closer. The civilians who were shouting traitor begin to scatter. The sun is dipping below the horizon. They've dropped their umbrellas and they're running. They have fear in their eyes. The guards pick themselves up and leave. What do you want to do?
I'm banging on that door going, help! Help! Get me out of here! This shit's a fucking cult!
Okay. Tink, can you roll me a perception check and then send it to me, and then Ray, roll a straight d20 and send it to me, as we have done before.
Gotta love that. Oh, come on.
And that is... Okay, and that is...
I'm so sick of running fast I can.
Okay, so, Raven, you are pounding on this door, you are screaming, and Tink, barely, like a whisper, you think you hear somebody screaming for help. It brushes by, barely audible.
Would I be able to recognize the voice, though?
Even though you just met, you've done a considerable amount of talking.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's pretty memorable. She did murder her boyfriend in front of me. I'm not going to forget that. Like
I would say
No.
yes.
you
You'd be
never
able,
forget your first spousal abuse.
right? Yeah, I'd say yes. You'd be able to recognize that it was Raven's voice, but again, it comes about as a whisper.
I'm
So
gonna get up and look around because I don't know
as
where it came from.
as you're looking around, roll me an investigation check, please.
11.
11. So as you look around, there is no voice coming here. You don't see anybody out here screaming for help. And again, it comes past you, barely audible, just a whisper, and you're like, you can't pinpoint where it's coming from, but it's there.
I will begin walking
Which way are you
towards
walking?
the wall.
Towards the wall. Okay,
I would
so
put my ear
go ahead.
hole. I don't think it's an ear. My ear hole up to the wall.
Um. Okay, yeah. So what you hear when you press your ear against this wall and you listen in, you hear people screaming. But it's not just Raven who's screaming. There's a large amount of people screaming and running, and it's pure panic. And you've heard this panic before. You've heard it in this town, you've heard it in Volantai, you heard it in Nikithia, and you've heard it in Neverwinter. You've heard this panic before of large amounts of people fearing for their lives.
Someone's gonna die again.
What would you like to do with this information?
I will slide over to, like, along the wall to see if I find a door somewhere.
Do you walk towards the main door, which you know, or are you looking for a different door?
I'm just going, like, if I could see the main door, I'd probably walk over to it. But
You can see the main
I'd probably walk to the main door, see if it
Okay.
was, like, open.
door. When you get to the main door, roll me a perception check, and also roll me a history check, please.
Perception is 23. History is 16.
So when you get there to this main door, you can see that when it was once a wooden door, now it is a much larger door made out of a much sturdier material resembling that of some sort of stone or metal, and it has a large arm barring it from the outside. And as you think back on it, although it's 30 years ago, which feels really like five days ago, it didn't have this. It wasn't locked from the outside the last time, but this time it is.
I will knock on said door
Okay, how hard do you want to knock?
very gently, and I will knock and I will say, "Hello, door. It's me, Tank. How are you doing?" I will slowly start running my finger along the bars, like up and down. Hey. So, I don't know about you. I'm new in this neighborhood, but I think there's some peoples in there that I wanna see those peoples. Can you just slide on open for me? But do it slowly. I like it slow.
I'm gonna get reported.
Can you roll me persuasion, please? Yes,
Can you
with
roll to
advantage.
persuade the door?
With advantage.
Natural 20.
The door?
He rolled to seduce the door.
So, Tink. Yet in response, the door.
It's a long story. This actually has a history.
Yeah, Yeah, this is not the first time.
The door doesn't swing open. It does not unlock. Instead, what you get as you are talking to this door in such a sensational manner is a voice in the back of your head that is sharp and commanding. And you hear a voice that you've heard before go, "Excuse me, I thought you were my fiancé. Are you cheating on me with another door?"
Look, girl, I know we are exclusive, but when you go to a strip club, it ain't cheating. That's all I'm saying. It came on to me. I was doing nothing. I was minding my own business. She put them bars out there.
I'm crying.
I need a persuasion check. Again, you need to persuade this person.
I'm crying.
That's a 3.
So, you spew out this nonsense, and in return,
Nonsense. Hold on. Wait. I feel my game being judged here. Nonsense.
Oh, it's being judged.
you spew out this nonsense, and instead of a reply in the back of your head as you just received from you know who, instead you receive what feels to be a slap across your face, and you take 14 points of damage. Psychic damage.
Damn. Oh, great. Did
Why
I
is
get
he
a
mad?
short rest in that?
Yes, you had a short rest.
Okay, hold on. Let me spin some hit die before I take that.
Spend all of the hit die.
Kinda. I'm just gonna go with 4 of them. How about that? Wait, why aren't they rolling? Roll the damn die. Oh, that could have been really bad. Okay. I'm good. I'm still up. That was close.
Okay. So, you've had that experience, you can deal with that however you want to deal with that. And anyway, Raven,
Yeah.
the civilians of this town, and Sable, you also see this, the civilians have scattered. Much like ants when you scuff their hill and then they all disappear. That is pretty much what happened. And what are you doing, you two? Tell me. If the civilians have scattered and you're at the store, tell me what you are doing. Paint me a scene.
Raven is still banging on this door going, can someone fucking help me? Get me out of this goddamn cold town. I already got out of one. I don't need to be in another.
Sable, realizing what's going on, starts freaking out and screaming, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We have to go! We have to go! We have to go! Yes, we have to go! Go now! Now!
I'm trying to get us the fuck out of here.
Go faster!
The
Help!
door is locked.
Help! Move. I want to Eldridge blast the door."
Yeah.
That's not the first time that's been said in a campaign.
No, but the last time, point of reference, the
It's a
last time a
river.
door got Eldritch blasted, giant spider-webbed creatures ate an entire town. Anyway,
was,
roll to hit the door.
My handiwork.
Let's see, what is my hit? Ah. That has a +7. That's good. Nat 1. No, that's not a nat 1. That's a 7. Okay, I have 14.
14.
That looks like a plus.
Well, because once again, the door is not trying to get out of the way. The door is just kind of here for this, event. You hit it, so roll your damage.
D10. That's 10.
10? Okay.
10.
So you blast this at this door, It strikes this door and rolls up and off it like smoke rolling out of a window and disappears in the sky. I mean, it's scorched and scarred the door, but this door is made out of material that is much more extravagant than just wood. And it's at this moment that you both notice, pretty much at the exact same time, the sun is not up anymore. I need Constitution saving throws from both of you, Raven and Sable, as you hear the solid sound of something landing behind you. Oh boy.
Be gentle.
I thought this wasn't a sex chat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow.
I've been
I
remote for a good minute.
don't
I didn't
have
get none of that.
the photo of Pappy in the cryptid page.
Thank God.
Do you want me to check the old server?
Yes, can you snag a picture of Pappy and throw it in there, please?
If not, I'll just Google, what he is.
No. The Pappy I had drawn was better. I could also check to see if he's in the drawings in the closet, but again, I don't really feel like getting back in the closet.
That's fair. Right. Be right back at the beginning. Okay. Tink. Vince. I'll go through. Mimic. The furniture.
Furniture.
The things that give me nightmares.
Oh, the screechers.
Nope. No pictures of Pappy.
Yeah, that was really early on.
I'm even searching DMs now.
Interesting that it's not in there.
Yeah. Carry on. I'm gonna keep seeing if I can find it.
Alright, if anything, I will snag it after the session. I just don't feel like looking through all the stuff in the closet right now. Do you hear the screecher? Something heavy and large land behind you, and as it lands, you hear two separate thuds as what you can only imagine are large appendages that hit the ground next to it. And then you can hear it walking towards you. These sound of what seems to be a pitchfork dragged across cement type sound as it approaches the both of you. What would you like to do? Either of you.
I'm banging even harder on this goddamn door.
Okay.
Continue
Sable?
to freak.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Let's go. No. We have to go. We have to. Something.
There is a hot gust of wind that blows over the both of you. And it is dark, but you are casted in a red glowing light. It is
Alexa, turn my light red.
your Constitution saving throw, Raven, was 10, yes?
Unfortunately.
Right, and boy, what was
Jake.
his? Does anyone remember?
No. Hang on. Jake, get back here.
Yes. What?
What was your con save?
What was your con save?
I did not make it.
Boy!
Sorry. 3. It's not good.
Okay,
Oh boy.
so it's a solid moment. There's hot breath cast upon you guys. There's red light casting you in this glowing haze. And then there was a solid movement it moves rather quickly, where there is just a snap, and there are teeth around your limbs. There are, and it's pulling away, and it is pulling with it flesh for the
I'm the
both
boogeyman.
of you. You both take oh no,
Oh no.
Oh no.
points of damage as flesh
How many?
is 21
Okay.
points of damage as flesh is shredded from the bone.
I'm fine.
Tink, from you received this slap in your face, and as you're still reeling from it, you can hear the sounds as if somebody was sucking oatmeal through a straw and screaming. So, but with that, that is where we're going to end the session tonight because it is midnight.
Oh, it is.
I hope everyone had fun.
That was
Are you
awesome.
okay?
A little bit.
I'm not a Pappy fan.
I am.
The light belongs to Becky.
No. No. That
I'm
was.
not scared. Alexa, are my security system.
Real quick, everyone levels up from the battle.
Oh my god, what's leveling?
Yes. So that means we're level
7.
7 now. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yes, so much fun.
That was
I
a
hope.
number. So do I stay at 6? I'm assuming, or
No, I guess you level with us, right?
Yes, I sent you a message.
oh, okay.
So yeah, that was
My hit points are not set right. That's rude.
something.
Good game.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are these all questions? Was it good or was it not? Did you
Oh, it
enjoy
was.
it or did you not?
Oh, it was good. It just you know, my impending doom and all that.
I mean,
Listen,
I did get slapped by my wife, so.
you
You
cheated.
did.
I mean,
With
I
a
didn't
door.
cheat
With
yet.
a door.
Women talk. Oh,
Look. The knob was asking for it. It was just out there, and you could jiggle it.
this is not family friendly. Let's just throw that out there. Not a family friendly stream.
No, we are definitely not. This is an NSFW stream, if ever there was one.
Uh,
NSFW D&D without bad sex.
yeah, none of that's in here. It's
No,
just,
it's just tinking doors.
and the Raven Queen. King
mean-
Doors, the Raven Queen. Oh, the name branded
happened.
in your head. I forgot to send that to you.
Okay.
How the fuck did I spell it? I can't remember. Hold on. Oh my god, I have too many folders. LXX. Okay. That is the name that you have branded, and I will send it to your private chat as well.
Okay.
Even though he never
Said it. It's just there.
explicitly said it, it's branded, and you have that. Information you can do with what you wish to do. Everyone's leveled up. Other than that, same time next week, where people may or may not die.
I'm probably gonna die.
I don't look forward to killing people who just have new characters or people who are just joining, but how do you guys feel about fighting a god?
It's gonna be interesting for sure.
I mean, we just have to bring a big bug zapper. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is Mothman.
I mean, yeah, we're not fighting him now. Not with these hit points. I'll guarantee that.
Yep.
So
Well,
run away. I mean, he
nah,
won't leave the town. You just gotta get outside.
you guys get to spend some more time in Lucerna than was originally planned, but consequences to your actions.
Yep. Ain't that the
What are
truth?
consequences?
I can learn another spell. Thank God.
Oh wait, you're a wizard?
No, Eldridge Knight fighter.
Oh.
Oh, that's the thing. We never really went round and introduced our characters. So, like,
Oh, I just jumped right in.
no. To be fair, that was me. Um, but yeah. I play Raven. She is a drow elf fighter from Voluntai. She escaped the cult and the Screechers, and now she does this.
What is this?
Exactly.
I play tank. He is the smartest barbarian you would ever meet in your entire life.
Oh yeah,
He
totally.
is yes. He is also very much into the Raven Queen for some unknown reason. And yeah, he's the greatest ever, I think.
And now our newbie Sable.
Okay, Sable. Hmm. I've really not done a lot of backstory because time.
This time.
He is crazy. He has two voices he speaks to. The I don't have names yet. I need names.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yes.
And then, of course, there is Silas, a ghost cast in blue light who bleeds from the right side of his temple and has a shattered circlet and branding on his ribs, a T inside a circle. There is Ray, who is a high elf dressed in roguish clothing, who is casted in a dull green light, who bleeds silver out of her eyes and out of her ears. Then there are three ghosts, all cast in pure silver, and there is. Where did they go? Oh, they're here. There is a ghost of a male gnome who is small and balding. There is a ghost of a female elf with very long hair, and there is a ghost of another human man who has a beard and what would have been salt and pepper hair if he was not cast pure and silver. And those are pretty much all of our NPCs that are relevant and come up most of the time.
And Steve.
And Steve, who is a raven who has followed the group from pretty much the beginning. Then he disappeared at some point due to the 30-year time advancement that took place. And then he made an appearance today, and we all got to meet Steve and Steve's other form.
Steve.
Steve. Good game, guys.
Yes, very much. Okay, we have just gotten a new viewer as well. But I will end the stream here, and then if we want to chill, we can. But yeah, same time next week.
Yep, yep.